Hello, citizens of YouTube. This is the Geeky Nerd here, and today we're going to be talking about the question, the ultimate question, the meaning to life and everything. Well, as we already know, that's 42. You won't be expecting to watch a channel called The Geeky Nerd without getting one Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference, am I right? But no, seriously, we're talking about today the question of if you had to pick between one firearm in general across the whole spectrum that could pretty much do it all and would be suited from everyone, for the expert all the way to the novice. And which one would that be? And just kind of my opinion and take and reasons why I think what I think on this subject here. So first thing, safety check. Nothing in the mag. Nothing in the chamber. Mag clear. Chamber clear. And then beloved AK. Nothing in the mag. Chamber clear. Hashtag underfolder life, am I right? Now, as far as what's on the table here, I already have a review open for my Glock 19 here, which I took the light off of it because I was kind of going for a bit different aesthetic, and I've been looking to get one of these Olights that I have on my FNS here. But check that out, and for people who are currently subscribed, thank you guys. I appreciate you. Don't think I don't. For you guys, I have coming up here is a review of this Vector Arms AK, and as well as this beloved FNS over here. So enough about that. As far as the one gun you could choose, we'll start with the elephant in the room, or the big banana. AKs. Now, do I think AKs are a fantastic all-around rifle? Yes. However, do I think if I had to choose just one gun to have, while I would so much be okay with having one and using one and everything in the above, I don't think across the entire spectrum of people that could be getting just one gun, because a lot of us, take for granted the fact that we can get multiple firearms and, enjoy them and just have our different tastes and things like that. However, some people don't want to have 3, 4, 5 guns. A lot of people say you should have at least one rifle, one pistol, and one shotgun. I wholly agree with that statement. However, not everyone can afford it, nor does everyone want to have that, because they think, oh, well, I have one gun, I only have to worry about one problem, which you should always be locking up your firearms and all that fun stuff. But, people in general who are new to the firearms industry just don't want to have to worry about multiples. They want to have just one to protect themselves, their life, their liberty, their property, their family, the whole shebang. And they wanted to have one. So when it comes to an AK, well, yes, it does a lot of things great. I don't think it would be a good gun to have only just one. While it may be fantastic for you in your situation, if we're talking a broad statement here, don't think so. I love it myself. Don't knock me here. I'm more of an AK guy than an AR guy. I love and appreciate ARs, but I like my AKs, but it's still not a good first-time gun, at least I would think, or all around the one gun. So, next up, which I do think is a great all-around gun, and when I say all-around, I mean this general type class of firearm that's kind of lumped together. Now, there is one on here that if I had to pick one, it would be that. Let me know in the comments which one you think I'm about to pick here. But striker-fired polymer pistols. Really can't go wrong with them. You got good weight savings for the fact you have a polymer lower, and then your slide, it's obviously metal, and you have double stack. This is a Glock 19. Obviously, it holds 15 rounds in the chamber plus one in the pipe, and the Glocks are like they're like the Toyota Corollas of the world. They do a lot right. They don't do anything really great, and they're customizable as all hell. As you see here, I have this all decked out, Gucci Glocked out here. But for a one-time gun, like a do-it-all kind of gun, you can't go wrong with this class of firearm, aka a striker-fired polymer pistol. And the reason I say that is the fact that with a gun like this, you don't have to have a safety. Now, you can get some polymer striker-fired pistols that have safeties, but in the case of the Glock, obviously it doesn't. But with that, it affords you a bit of, it's one less thing to worry about, one less thing to fail, and one less thing you have to train on. Now, also with the polymer, to the benefit of it, it does have, like I said, the polymer. It has a bit less maintenance because it doesn't have a full alloy frame. You don't have to worry about cracking, chipping, anything like that, any kind of, things associated with just general metal properties. Now, with it being a Glock, of course, it's a very simple pistol, and with the attributes of it being a striker-fired, you don't have to worry about, like with a 1911, for example. Again, this is the main question we're trying to answer here, or just talk about, is what would be a fantastic one gun, like one that can do it all. And without the necessity for having a safety, plus having a hammer fired to where something could get clogged in the hammer, or you have to remember to, in a 1911's case, turn off the safety, push down the grip safety, and then make sure that the gun is actually racked, of course. And for novice shooters, for beginners, for all that, just to have one pistol, it's a little bit too much. Striker fired, and with a Glock example, you just tap, rack, goes bang. Hopefully, probably, should. Maintenance. Now, going back to the original thing I was saying, striker fired, polymer pistols, you can't go wrong. That's kind of my general answer as far as what would be a fantastic all-around the one gun. Now, when it comes to calibers of those striker-fired polymer guns, I would say 9mm. Just for the fact it's it's not cheap now because, of course, ammo shortage. But when it is available, it's the cheapest, most capable for price, all around median round. It's again, it's Toyota Corolla here. Does everything pretty well. Doesn't do anything fantastic. You can you're able to have self defense with a 9mm. You're able to have, if you're kind of desperate, you could use it for sort of a hunting application, I guess you say. All depending on shot placement there, but you have it for that aspect. It's concealable, which is one thing that definitely the AK doesn't have going for it, because again, all-around gun, you want it to be able to, while the AK does everything, I disclassified it just because it's not the most concealable. While yes, this is an underfolder, #underfolder life, it's not the most concealable compared to a pistol, obviously. And then also, you have portability. It's a lot easier to transport this than it is to transport this. This can fit in the bottom of a bag. This can fit in the whole bag. Now, you're probably thinking, oh, well, why isn't he talked about the FNS? Well, as far as my ride or die Bad Boys for Life gun, this would be it for me. This is a Fabrique Nationale, or FNS, 9mm pistol. Now, I love this pistol to death. Now, don't get me wrong, I love my Glock. See Glock Matt, Glock, I love them. However, the one gun that I have to pick, if I have to pick the best gun all around for me, if I have to pick one to go, I'll shed a tear with the AK. But the FN's coming with me. Now, in this configuration that I have it set up, I personally like it the best, for the simple fact that it does everything that you would need it to do. In regards to the FNS in particular, I love the fact that it has ambidextrous magazine release. The magazines are 100% metal, and they are in this nice gunmetal chrome finish. They hold 17 rounds, which is fantastic. The grip is nicely checkered on here. Gives a fantastic purchase, a full grip in the hand. Now, this model does happen to come with a safety. I just prefer that because if I'm putting this in a bag, or I have to really put this in just kind of go and don't have the time, availability, or what have you to have a holster, I like this just to be able to say, hey, it's not gonna blow out the bottom of my bag and shoot me in the rear. Ambidextrous slide release safety is ambidextrous as well. So I like all the ambidextrous controls on here, because if a one gun has to be just the one, you want to be able to manipulate it with both left and right-handed. So it makes that a lot easier instead of having to do some kind of funky stuff here to get the slide to be released. Also, with this gun in particular, it does have 3-dot night sights here, which are nice. It does have a very nice cut in the sights where it's has fantastic target acquisition. Just very easy to pick up. It isn't like you're trying to fit direct lines in like you would on the Glock. And then also I have one of these rechargeable O-lights, which are very nice. You just press it once for full on, or you press and hold for momentary on, which is full accessible via my trigger finger, which is great. Also, with this gun, again, I love this gun, is that, as you can see here, it's fully stainless steel. So You don't ever have to worry about rust, anything like that. All the parts are stainless steel, so you can go in adverse conditions, saltwater environments, all that fun stuff, and not have to worry about it, along with the polymer. And the final thing, again, if you can't tell I'm fangirling about this gun here, is the trigger. While the Glock trigger is nice, this as a factory trigger, I love this style here. I believe the M&Ps also have this as well. But as you see here, it has a bit of a blade, or not a, it doesn't have like the center cut like on a Glock, which you can see there. On a Glock, you have to press this to fire the gun. Well, on here, you can feel it on the pad of your trigger. It just feels like a more natural trigger. And if you press it up towards the very top, it obviously doesn't go anywhere, so you do have to press just that little tiny bit there. And the factory trigger on this it's very smooth, and it meets a definitive wall, so I can hit that wall every single day, and I love two-stage triggers. I can hit that wall all day, and once you hit that wall, it's very clean, very short break. Reset. A little bit of grit. I would say grit, a little bit of creep. Very noticeable, audible, feel it, and then, boom, you're back at it. Now, with that just kind of works for me. This is the best all-around gun I could possibly think of. If you guys want to see a full review on this, check out the channel. It'll be coming up right up here. But for me, personally, this is my one ride or die gun. With that, it's kind of my little take on that. Just the ultimate question. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys agree, disagree, or just let me know what your guys' picks are for firearms. Love to hear them. Love to chat with you guys down in the comments. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please throw a thumbs up. Thank you for everyone who's been staying around for this long here. I appreciate you guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope everyone is having a wonderful, awesome, fantastic day. I'll catch you guys next time.